y'all, welcome and welcome back to Summertime Tarot. For those of you who don't know, my name is Summer, and this here is a money and career reading for Sun, Moon, Rising sign Taurus. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so with here the Wheel of Fortune being here driving your energy, right? I feel like there are some changes here going on for you, right? Things opening up, things closing out, that kind of thing when it comes to your money and career, right? You may be really wanting to kind of level up. That's what I kind of think of when I think of here the Wheel of Fortune. You may be wanting to move into a new cycle, more one where I feel you're very more focused, more determined on what it is that you're trying to create for yourself, right? But here with where you are now, we have the Five of Swords, right? So you may be feeling a bit defeated here, like you won but you lost, right? So for some of you, right, with the Two of Wands here being what's holding you back, you may be in a space here where you're trying to get something off the ground, right? You're trying to move from one space to another, but there may be some conflict here within yourself, but also outside of yourself that may be making it here with this Queen of Cups and your blockage, making you feel a bit restless. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Restless, but also kind of uneasy, where you don't know what you're doing, or like you may feel like you don't know what you're doing, or what it is you want to do, or where it is you're going. You may be feeling a bit confused, like things are kind of all over the place, and you're just trying to kind of get things together, But I feel like here, especially with this Justice showing up, right, as your advice, there's a need here for balance, right? You may be, especially with the Queen of Cups here and your blockage, you may be very emotional at this time, and you may be allowing your emotions to kind of dictate what you do and where you go and how you feel and what you focus on. And it's kind of time for you to kind of snap back into like being more balanced, being more focused, not just on your emotions, but like logistics, what your mind is telling you, crossing your T's and dotting your I's, making sure that you're not kind of letting things slip by you that are important for you to be focusing on. Okay, but let's go ahead and clarify here. Let's clarify this Five of Swords. Right, some of you here with this Five of Swords, you may be experiencing even like some drama at work, or when it comes to your goals. All right, you may be focusing on, how you used to do things. And I feel like it's a need for you to kind of start doing things in a new way. Okay, so we have clarifying the Five of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there may have been like, either some, some arguments or some fights or just, some issues at work here. Or if you're, maybe you work for yourself or you're trying to start up a new business, right? You may be kind of missing things, right? You may be so focused on the details or just so focused on where it is you're trying to go that you forget to focus on the details. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I feel like, your awareness, what you're focusing on, it may not be benefiting you. It may be, making it harder for you to kind of keep moving in the right direction because, you kind of want things to be a certain way, or you're unhappy with how things are right now, but you may not be focusing on the right thing here, right? I feel like it's kind of time for you to start focusing on what you can control, not so much, what's out of your control or what other people are doing or what other people are saying or how other people feel about this or that or what could happen such and such time down the line, but like focusing on the here and now, what you can do right now. Okay, but let's clarify this two of staffs, this two of wands. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you may be kind of unhappy with where you are now, right? If you work at a certain place, you may be unhappy with it, and you may be wanting to kind of move shop or set up shop elsewhere. Oh crap! Wait a minute. Right, I feel like here you may not be thinking responsibly, right? That's the word that came to mind. You may be like so very focused on, where it is you're trying to go, what it is you're trying to accomplish, right? If you're unhappy with where you are right now, you may be like, okay, I need to move, I need to do this. So you may not be kind of giving your moves, the moves that you're making, the decisions you're making, right, enough time to kind of process, to think them through, right? You may be very quick. Like, I can't think of another word. Like, you may be making moves very quickly without kind of thinking them through. So it's kind of a need here to make sure that you're not allowing, your desires to get the better of you, right? Or to make you feel like you have to up and move right here, right now, but that you're thinking things through. Okay? But let's clarify this Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's a need for you to spend more time kind of thinking things through here. Right? You may be moving off of impulse and not spending enough time like thinking about the reverberations or how what you're doing now is going to affect you in the long run. Right? So it's a need for, right, with this justice, more balance. Thinking about, okay, if I do this, this is going to happen. And then this is going to happen and this is going to happen, right? Like planning things out, right? If you're unhappy, right, say with work or with the current situation of things, right? Make sure that, right, with this Magician in reverse, right, you are in control of, your emotions, your feelings, your desires, and that you're not allowing your emotions and feelings and desires to influence you in a way where it may not be, the best decision for you to do this, but you do it because, I want to get here and I want to do that and I want to, I want to get moving, but slow down, right? Because all of these decisions that you're making, they're going to have consequences, right? Things are going to kind of come about. So make sure that you're thinking about them, that you're planning, right? I feel like here with this Queen of Cups, you may be in a very creative space. You may be wanting to do a lot of things, but just make sure that you're thinking about what, is going to happen if you do this, that, and the third. Okay, but let's clarify. I do want to kind of clarify the Seven of Wands here. I feel like, you kind of just want things to kind of start lining up. But it's going to take you kind of putting in work consistently, putting in effort and energy consistently, and not kind of just all willy-nilly I want this, so I'm going to do this, and then, I kind of want this, so I'm going to go do this, right? Just make sure that you're planning, that you're moving consistently, and that you're adding on to what it is you're doing, and that you're not just kind of putting your energy everywhere and doing everything and I hope I'm making sense. But let's clarify justice here. Yeah. So yeah, it's like I was saying, there's a need for you to kind of focus on your long-term goals, your long-term vision. I feel like here with this Ten of Cups, this is a vision of what you want, where you see yourself going, what you see yourself accomplishing. But you may be kind of either all over the place, or you're not kind of focusing on what you need to focus on, right? If you're if you're unhappy with your work situation right now, it may be time for you to, kind of bite the bullet. That's what's coming to my mind. It may be time for you to bite the bullet and kind of do what you need to do in order to kind of get what you need to get out of this situation so that you can move on, right? Or if it's you're trying to kind of start something, you're trying to create something for yourself, right? It's time for you to kind of get your vision straight on what it is you're trying to create, and to kind of start lining things up and working on it consistently, right? And not kind of putting your energy in all these different things, but focusing it in a healthy and a responsible way. Okay? But let's clarify the Chariot. Right? Because I feel like, once you start kind of being more balanced, or just kind of giving your energy to things in a more balanced way, right? Temperance showing up in a more balanced way. And you kind of stop thinking so future, right? Some of you may be kind of focusing on, the future so much that you don't, or you're missing out on what you should or need to be doing right here, right now, in order to get to that future. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of time for you to really start focusing on the present, what you can do or what you can accomplish right here, right now, what you can make happen right now, instead of like focusing so much on what isn't working or what you're unhappy with. But how can you bring more kind of happiness and good things into the present moment, right? Kind of utilizing this Queen of Cups energy, like that, those emotions, that creativity, to kind of figure out, okay, if I'm unhappy with this, what can I do about it? How can I make it more my speed? Hopefully I'm making sense. But let's go ahead and see what message your spiritual team has for you. Okay. All right. So we have here new beginnings, intuition, sacrifice in reverse, and base chakra in reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you guys to kind of get grounded. You may have been making a lot of moves, or you may just be kind of feeling a bit blocked. Like things aren't kind of moving the way that you want them to. And I feel like it's because there's a need here for you to spend some time figuring out where it is you really want to go, right? Spend some time, right, in this hangman position. Well, this is the hangman. Kind of changing your perspective on things, right? You may be kind of focusing on what isn't working, or why you feel like you're blocked, or who's blocking you, or I don't know, man. But you may be kind of, like I was saying, kind of focusing on the wrong thing, and it's time for you to kind of shift your perspective to one that is kind of more so aware of the good, right? What you can kind of start moving towards, what is opening up for you, right? It may be that, what you're focusing on here, right? Whatever you feel is blocked needs some more time to kind of be figured out, for you to kind of figure out where you want to take this, or where you want to go with this, or what needs your attention at this time. Okay, but let's see what your spiritual team wants you to focus on in the month of November. Then we're going to get a quick message from the ancestors and some advice for you, okay? All right, I feel like, some of you may be wanting to make a move here, right? If you're kind of happy with maybe your job, or what your current situation is, right? I feel like it's kind of because right now, it's time for you to start really figuring out where you should be putting your energy. And like kind of trusting yourself. All right. Excuse me. So yeah, it looks like, it's in the month of November, right? Try your best to kind of focus on planning, right? With this man holding a coin in reverse, I feel like you may have been giving a lot of your energy, really doing a lot of things, and it's kind of time for you to kind of start thinking and planning before you kind of give your energy, before you start giving your money, before you start spending your money, right? Right? It may be time for you here with this man holding a coin for you to kind of hold on to your coin before, kind of think about, I just keep hearing reverberation. So like what you're giving your money to, what effect that's going to have on you in the long run. And really start focusing on only giving your money to things that are going to be beneficial, are going to add to this victory that it is you see for yourself, right? And if it doesn't, here with this temple path, if it's not in alignment with what it is you're trying to create or what it is you're trying to do, don't give your money to it, right? That's kind of the simple thing I'm picking up here. Right? For some of you here, bottom of the deck, we do have action. Some of you may be wanting to kind of, like I was saying, move jobs or change jobs. And I feel like for some of you, it may not be the right time here for you to move, for you to make that move. So make sure that, I feel like it's kind of like getting what you need from this space that you're currently in, right? With the base chakra, really focusing on your stability, right? So saving your coin, so that when the time is right for you to make that move, to make that change, you're ready. But for now, I feel like it's kind of time for you to start planning, for you to start figuring out, what moves you can make, thinking about, what moves you can make, how they will affect you, what you need in order to make that move, right? But let's see here. Let's get one more message from the ancestors, and then we're going to get your advice. Yeah. All right, so we have volatility, Milky Way in reverse, shape shifting. Okay. Yeah, I feel like with this volcano here, this volatility, like I was saying, you may, earlier, I feel like you may, become all over the place. You may have been like, really like, oh my gosh, like trying to make moves, like really trying to get things moving. But I feel like it's kind of time for you to yeah, it's like it's a need for you to change the way that you're coming about things, if that's making sense, right? I feel like with this volcano, you may have been very like active, very like making moves, and you may not have been seeing what it is you wanted to see from those moves. And it may be, for some of you, it may be time for you to kind of rethink where it is you're headed, what it is you want to do, so that you can kind of shift and move in a way that kind of fits what it is you desire, what it is you want to come in, right? To start thinking in new ways, to start planning, to start, saving your energy, I feel here. so that when the time comes, right, you can make the move. But you may be feeling like, blocked, like things aren't happening. But it's like all in time. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Right? And for some of you, it may be time for you to shift the way you're coming about doing things, right? It may be time for you to, take a seat, listen to your intuition, go within, figure out, where it is you're trying to go, what it is you want in the long run. And then kind of like conserving your energy, planning, saving for that move. Okay, but let's get your advice. Okay, so we have Ladybug. This is a time of good fortune and abundance. So be willing to receive all good things in your life. Okay, bottom of the deck here we have Snow Leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Right? I feel like it may be time for you, right? You may have been so focused on what isn't working that you may not be seeing like the bigger picture, or you may not be seeing what's kind of trying to come in for you. So, some time to yourself, like I was saying, kind of contemplating, figuring out, where you want to go, where it is you would like to be, and how you can get there, right? But also, just make sure that you're practicing gratitude, that you're, spending time being grateful for everything that is working out, so that you can, I feel, kind of see the good, see the possibilities. Okay, but that's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.